Good morning, my beautiful people. Today I want to talk to you about a new foundation and a new concealer that I've been trying. Now, it's not a first review because I have worn it for a couple of weeks already, just because I wanted to see how it would work on my skin. And I'll go into it a little bit later, but I'm glad I did because I had a few issues at the start and it was a little wobbly. So, what am I talking about? I'm talking about the Nude by Nature Flawless Foundation and the Liquid Mineral Concealer. So Nude by Nature is 100% certified, organic free, and it's a cruelty free product as well. So before I talk a little bit more about the products, I have moisturized. I generally don't use a primer, but today I'm actually going to try and use a little bit of my setting spray. I know this is the MAC one and they're not cruelty free, but it's the only one that I have. So let me just spritz a bit on. Okay, so when I first tried to put this on, I had issues. It separated, it caked, it just looked horrible, particularly all through my nose. So I actually went out, you'll be proud of me, and I bought beauty blenders. I actually bought two. This one from Revlon actually intrigued me because it came in its own little display case, so I can go see. And then I just bought a normal one, which is a little bit dirty, but we'll ignore that. Originally, I put it on with my buffing brush, and the formula just wouldn't sit over my skin. And I've tried a few different ways over the past week or so, and it seems to be working now. But I'm still having a little bit of issue using the flat brush because I find it still is a little bit streaky. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do half my face with the beauty blender, and then I'm going to try again with the buffing brush, and if it doesn't work so well, then I might switch to the flat brush, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to put it straight onto my damp beauty blender because I find if it's on my hand and I try and put it on the sponge, I then just dab most of it away. So, and we're just going to buff that in. I can see the appeal in beauty blenders. I just feel that they take too long. I don't know. I think maybe because I've been using brushes for so long that it's hard to get out of that habit. Okay, so that side hasn't really mixed in too well. It's picked up on still some of the dry bits that are on my skin. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my buffing brush and work that in on this side of the face. I definitely need a second layer on this side. So the texture of this foundation is very lightweight. It is very smooth. It's creamy. It definitely doesn't have a smell like they said. But it is a little bit, sort of when you put it on, it is a little bit sticky, if that's the right word. It's almost got a little bit of a tackiness to it. But once it settles and works its way into the skin, that goes away. So you don't have that after a while. So that's definitely blended in better with the brush. I am still having issues over my nose. So I'm just going to grab my flat brush and just try and fix this nose area. This foundation, this formula has trouble around my nose really badly. Even if I've used the beauty blender side and tried to buff that in, it just picks up all the texture, and my nose is sort of the worst area. Now I'm just going to put a thin second coat over this side of the face using my brush, just because I feel the beauty blender didn't quite blend that out very well. So I still have issues with this foundation. Even though I've been trying to use it now for about a week, I find the formula is not good for my type of skin because I do have textured skin. It just picks up on everything. No matter how much I exfoliate, no matter how much I prep the skin beforehand, and I've used flat brushes, I've used buffing brushes, I've used stippling brushes, I've used the beauty blenders. I've even used my hands to really try and work it in, but it just seems to pick up on everything. So I don't know if it's just me and how I'm applying it, if it's the formula of the foundation itself, but personally, I do like it so far, but if I had to wear it again, I don't know if I would. Anyway, let's move on. I'm going to use the liquid mineral concealer. This one's in light. It doesn't come with a wand. It comes in a little squeegee thing. So you can put it straight onto the skin if you want to. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. The reason for this is the formula is very sticky. It's very thick. And I suppose if you've got the hyperpigmentation and the really dark circles, I can understand why, but it's very sticky. I was surprised. So on this side, I'm just using my finger to work that in. And by pushing that into my nose, it just helps to stop this foundation from doing all the weird stuff it likes to do. Right, let's put this on the other side and let's use the beauty blender just to buff that out. So that works nicely with the beauty blender. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go do the rest of my makeup and my hair off camera, and then I'll be back in a second just to give you a little bit more of my thoughts, and then we'll do check-ins throughout the day. And I am back. So as the foundation is settling, you can see spots where it's pigmented more, and I had to brush it out of my eyebrows because I have psoriasis and it's just picked up every single bit of dry skin. And I don't know if I'm just having a really bad day today, but it's picking up on all the texture and any other dry bits that I didn't get. I'm going to give it a spritz, try and lock that bad boy in place, and then I will check in with you guys this afternoon once it's been on, or it'll probably be on for about 9 hours, and I'll give you an update and I'll give you my final thoughts. So I'll see you guys this afternoon. Hey guys, I totally forgot I'd started to take my makeup off, and I realized I needed to do a check-in with you. This makeup, it comes apart. I'll try and get in close so you can see. It separates, it has issues around the nose, it picks up all the texture and all the dry skin, and really up around my eyebrows. So for my skin type, it just doesn't work. From a distance, it looks really nice. After a full day of wear, you can tell it's not as flawless and what as nice as it would be. It's a shame because I like this foundation and I like the feeling of it, but it just doesn't work for my skin type. So I think maybe if you had sort of dry skin or not so oily skin, it would probably work better for you and it'd probably sit on the skin a lot nicer. But for me, it doesn't withhold an 8-hour day. Let's just say that. If I was wearing it out for dinner or whatnot, it'd be fine. But yeah, once I start wearing it for more than a couple of hours, it just comes apart. And I didn't blot, and I didn't use any compact or anything throughout the day either. This is just what it's like raw at the end of the day. So yeah, that's it. If you have any products that you'd like to see, as usual, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, don't forget to like, subscribe, all the rest of that hoo-ha, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, bye.